How many times have you said these words to your friends? We really need to get together. Let's plan something soon. I miss you. It has been way too long. And then nothing happens. And then one day you're scrolling on your phone, looking at your photos, and you realize weeks turn into months, months turn into years. And you start remembering the good times that you used to have with your friends. And then you find yourself grinning from ear to ear from all those fun friend memories. The dance parties, the kayak or camping trips, the bonfires on the beaches, someone grabbing a guitar, Saturday morning yoga classes together, skinny dipping at the lake, poker nights, coffee dates with nonstop belly laughter, exploring Sunday farmers markets together, new recipes, a Friday afternoon ball game in the sunshine, and you remember how all that fun friend stuff made you feel good. And you just wish you could have more moments like those with your friends. But the days whiz by and you can't seem to fit it in. And you see your calendar filled with all those responsibilities. But what if I told you one of the best things you could do for your heart, your brain, your stress levels, your confidence, and even how long you live wasn't another workout, wasn't eating more veggies or drinking more water or eating more protein. It was having fun and playing with your friends. Growing older isn't what steals our fun. Not prioritizing fun, play, and laughter with our friends is what makes us feel really, really old. But I got you, friend. In this episode, I'm going to share 3 simple ways to stop feeling frustrated that you don't spend enough time with your friends and start making fun, laughter, and play with your friends a regular part of your life again. Hey, fun friend. Welcome to the Finding Fun Experiment podcast, where we crack your code to health and wellness by teaching you how to have more fun in your life with me, Trina Innes, your fun expert and host, believing when we make fun, laughter, and play a part in our lives as a must-have, not a nice-to-have, your world around you is brighter, lighter, and a lot more healthy. Okay, let's dig into this fun business as in not having or making enough fun and play and time with your friends. We become busy, we become responsible, we become tired and exhausted. I have been guilty of this too. I am a fun expert and it is still hard. It's one of the biggest blind spots that we have in our own health and wellness. I couldn't stop noticing something when I recently traveled to Indonesia earlier this year. Every day I saw traveling through that country in different villages and different communities that people gathered, friends gathered, and digging into it a little bit more with them, not because it was productive, it was because it mattered. So people stopped for coffee at each other's homes in the afternoon. They talked about life. They talked to me about things they need to brainstorm through for ideas at work or with their family. They laughed, they chatted about nothing, they just spent time together because it's good for their soul, it's good for their spirit. And they treated fun with their friends as important way of life. And I see often where we might treat having fun with our friends as a luxury in our lives. I reflect how many times you cancel your hair appointment. For me, I have those hair appointments locked and loaded for the rest of the year. I don't want any gray hair showing. I don't want my roots showing. I don't want any flyaways. I want my hair to be frizzy. And I do everything I can to protect my hair appointment and absolutely do not cancel it. Now, when was the last time you canceled on a fun date with a friend? Exactly. We protect our certain appointments so fiercely, but we don't protect the time with the people who make us laugh, who light us up, who make us healthy. Friendships reduce our stress when we spend time together. They lower our cortisol. They make us laugh, which creates endorphins and dopamine, the feel good hormone. It lowers our blood pressure when we laugh and having fun. There's so much research around social connections, predicting longevity of life. It helps us age longer, age better. Yet it still becomes a low priority for so many of us. And what counts as fun and play with our friends? It could be as simple as inviting someone over for a bonfire. It could be, let's go for a hike in nature. It could be, let's go bowling. It could be, reading a book together, joining a book club. It could be anything that it doesn't matter. It's really not about the activity. It's anything that makes you feel good with your pals together. So here are 3 ways you can have more laughter, play, and fun with your friends again in your life. All right. Number 1, schedule it. Put your friend fun on your calendar before your calendar gets full, and preserve it like your hairdressing appointment. So every year, my gal pals, we book a gift of time for the holiday season. And we learned quickly that booking something in December is like almost impossible. We'd only get like half the friends out. So we've always chosen now the last weekend of November. And we pre-book it ahead. And even I think we just got the date nailed now for June for November, just making sure everybody's got their calendar. And it's pre-booked, and we preserve it, and we don't move it. And it is locked down. So that is actually a great strategy to book your fun time, is to schedule it. I also have a friend who's got a very busy life, social life. So we do pre-book things into our calendar. And maybe we sit our calendars down, and we might pick, okay, well, what's a Friday night? We might, shake it up. Okay, let's pick a Sunday morning. Let's do a Saturday afternoon. So it could be a Thursday night, but we pre-book it in our calendars so that we have that time preserved. Otherwise, the time, again, whizzes by and nothing gets booked. So number 1, schedule your time and treat it like your hair appointment. Okay, number 2, combine friendships with things you already do. So I recently was trying to pre-book time with one of my girlfriends in our calendars. And because our schedules are so crazy, and she's retired, and those retired people are even more busy. And so we're struggling to even follow number 1, the scheduling it. And works with some friends and some friends it doesn't. And so we were kind of limping by, like every month we'd say, okay, what are you doing next month? Let's get that date booked in. And it was working. I was seeing her often, but not as much as we both wanted to out of our friendship. So combine something you're already doing. So by some like fluke, I had on my fun list to try dragon boat paddling this year. And so I did all my investigation, and I was booked to join a practice to check it out. And by some fluke, I just texted her and said, "Any chance you're interested in paddleboard and you want to join me with this practice?" She's like, "Oh, I'd love to. It's on her fun list too." No idea. So we booked our practice together, and to see if we both liked it. We both left her, wait, this is fantastic. So now we hang out together twice a week and go out paddling together. We're part of a team, and which is fantastic because team sport was a piece that I was missing in my life for some fun. And we get to drive together every day and chit chat. We get to have this experience together. We get to drive back together and have a chit chat. And it's been fantastic to just add her time into my time. So that's something that we can experience together. So number 2, combine friendships with things that you are already do. Another example is I had a girlfriend a few years back. We went to the gym together, and again, fantastic. We saw each other all the time. We were able to make plans because we were lifting weights together, and we could spend that time chit-chatting. And now that we don't go to the same gym together, I notice that her and I don't spend as much time together. And again, we're back to the habit of, I miss you, we need to book time on our calendar to see each other, blah, blah, blah. And then months go by and we do not. So stacking that friendship into everyday life is fantastic. And it can be, again, it can be like, hey, join me walking the dog. Let's go run errands. Or do you need to do grocery shopping together? Volunteering together. That's another, I love doing that one. I have a girlfriend that we volunteer a lot together, do events community events together, fundraising events together. And she loves to volunteer. I love to volunteer. So that's a super fun way for us to spend time together. So that's number 2, stack your everyday life into some friendship time. Number 3, create a fun tradition. So this is one of the easiest ways to stay connected is to remove the need to plan from scratch every time. So creating traditions like first Friday of the night Friday of the month is patio night, so everybody can pick a patio they want to meet at for happy hour. Recently, I had talked to a friend who has an annual girls camping trip, and they lock and load it, and it's an annual activity they do, and they all, I think, get their husbands to drive in their RVs to the spot, and they book a bunch of fun. In fact, they just sent me a video of them roaming around in their blow up dinosaur and unicorn costumes around the campsite. So anyways, that's an annual thing, a traditional thing that they book. I have another friend who every Sunday morning, they have a group of gal pals that do a Sunday morning walk. They used to do hiking, then they moved to walking, and it's a tradition for them. Every Sunday morning, they know they walk, and so that is a tradition with this group. A book club could be a tradition. I feel I don't do a lot. Well, maybe the Christmas Girls is a tradition where we do something fun every year. I've talked about it already in the podcast. The last fun Christmas event we did together, we had a Mrs. Roper party, and that was super fun. We all dressed up like Mrs. Roper. If you don't know her, it's from like a 70s show, and she had red hair and muumuus, and we're all this like really gaudy, beady jewelry, and so we had super fun doing that. Previously, we've had fun doing, just booking even a cabin in a woods somewhere with a fire and pajama weekend, and in the rain, and just it's true. I'd say that's a tradition. So the three things, again, to recap, is number one, schedule it. Number two, book it into your life. Number three, create a fun tradition, so you're not start from scratch every time. So it's super easy and everybody knows what to expect. Okay, I hope that helps you, inspire you to spend more time with your pals, because it is, in my opinion, one of the best things on the planet that you can do for your fun health. And I've got a challenge for you, a friendship challenge. So before tomorrow, when you're listening to this podcast, any time in your life, before tomorrow, text one friend, choose one date, and choose one fun, simple thing that that you both, or 3 or 4 of you, will have fun together. And again, use one of the 3 strategies I talked about. And I'm going to leave you with this. Years from now, I don't think you'll remember another Tuesday night spent answering emails. But I do think you're going to remember laughing so hard with your friends that you cried and almost peed your pants. And you're going to remember, maybe minus the peeing, how that made you feel. I've never heard anyone say, man, I wish I spent less time hanging out and laughing and playing with my friends. I have never heard anybody say that. And if I do, I might simply pass out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and prioritizing living your best life to benefit your health and your wellness. And if this episode sparked a little something inside of you, please share it with somebody who also might need a little spark and a little encouragement to spend more time with their friends. And I don't want you to miss any more future strategies of having more fun, laughter, and play in your life. So please go to www.minddoodles.ca and join my monthly emails and the fun community, because there's going to be a mountain more of how to have more fun in your life, tips and tricks and resources for you. And until next fun time, remember, friendship, fun, and play, they're not luxuries. They are essential ingredients, just like your hair appointment, for a healthier, happier life. Now, go have some fun with your friends.